All right, all right, all right. Good evening, everyone. This is Miss Shirley, OG Gardner, Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6B. Thank you for coming in this evening. And for the ones who's watching the replay, please make sure you hit that like button so you can show me that you like me just a little bit. Okay. And also put in the comments. I love comments. And also hit that notification button so that you know that any new videos that comes in, you'll get a chance to see it firsthand. Thank you. Good evening, my Renaissance grandma. Hey, dear. My analytic gardener. Hey. Was that on the lawnmower? Okay. All right. I assume you have your ear pods in, huh? All right. Hey, Cheryl, you in here bright and early? Oh my goodness, look who's in here first thing early tonight. All right. La 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 do do do. And I stopped there. Yes, indeedy. Hello, Cassandra. Thank you for stopping in. G Mama Groves, I hope you got my email. I sent you a reply back. All right, CC, how are you? Backyard Gardener Flow 2021. Oh, there go my girl, Miss Patty, the cookingest woman I know. How are you? What you cooking up good tonight, Miss Patty? Patty, Patty. All righty. Sifting some soil and more. What's up, Mona? Thank you. Oh, I see somebody saying hello to TLC in the garden. How are you, baby girl? Glad to see you made it in tonight. So you got your nose in there. CC, are you still being deep fried? See, that's what my title is tonight. Are we ducks or are we fried chicken? Some of us been having some real problems with heat, and some been having real problems with a lot of storms and water. Urban Harvest, thank you for stopping in. Glad to see you. Catch you before you disappear. That's right. Don't forget, if you want to drop your channel, MSOG Miss Shirley, that's how you do it. Just MSOG. And let everybody know how they can find you and check out your channels and check out what you're growing if you're in the same grow zone. Hello, Sandra, living a full life. What's up, girl? How you doing? Glad to see you made it in tonight. I see everybody saying hello to one another. Oh, there you go. The retired. Oh, it's she. I'm sorry. The retired gardener. Thank you for stopping in this evening. Yep, I saw a lot of y'all earlier in G Quad watching her. So as a song woman, she knows she can make a quilt. Right now, me and a bunch of my friends, what you said, not cooking tonight. Daughter is bringing my supper. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, we all need a day off. Um, a bunch of us are getting together and making a quilt for a friend of mine who's real sick. So we're all getting our little pieces of material together so that we can all hook up and make a quilt for a dear friend of ours. It's harder than a hole in a leather house coat. That's pretty doggone hot. Yeah, and that's why I got my title tonight, Ducks or Fried Chicken. Which one are we? I've had a few people I've seen in other chats saying that their gardens got totally destroyed and wiped out from the heavy rains and hailstorms. Then wiped out a few folks, so they trying to start from scratch. Psalms 146, Home and Garden. Thank you, sweetie, for stopping in. I see you saying hello to everybody. Oh, I see I almost missed and growing what I eat. Hello, sweetheart. Glad you made it in tonight. Yeah, so everybody's having problems, with the weather one way or the other. Either it's too hot or it's too rainy. And actually, it's been too cool here. My warm weather vegetables is catching the blues. Bouger, what's up, girl? Glad to see you made it in tonight. Yes, indeedy. I'm glad you see you. Guava, y'all. Something cold to drink. A little thirsty. Yeah, I was out in the garden early today. It got up to 82. It's 81 degrees right now here in Cleveland. we haven't had this temperature in almost a week and a half. Uh, we've been getting a lot of rain early in the day, then it'll rain a little bit in the afternoon, and then it'll rain late at night, and it dropped the temperature. It got really cool. It got down to 64 degrees a couple of days in a row. So, my plants got kind of stunted, so to speak. They started to take off, and then all of a sudden, temperature dropped, and then they wasn't doing anything. So it was warm today, and I had to get up and water some stuff because they looked like they had to droop a little bit. Thank you, G Mama. Excuse me. And I was like, okay, I had been letting up on watering because it's been raining so much. So, but today for my potted plants on my balcony, they needed a little TLC. So I gave them some watering with a little soluble plant food in, and they seem to perk up and they okay. Now, I don't know what the temperature is liable to be tomorrow, but you know, we worry about tomorrow when tomorrow get here. Yesterday, it was a air quality alert. We couldn't go outside yesterday. You could literally smell whatever that was in that smoke that came down from Canada. When I had my front door open, I said, "What is that smell?" And I went out on the porch and I literally saw a cloud coming across this way from behind the houses across. So I was like, it doesn't smell like a house is burning on fire. It's a different kind of smell. So I actually came downstairs, went out, and I tried to see if there was a house on fire. Couldn't find it. So I grabbed the trash can and took it in the back. And I came in, and then my phone was going off, and it was a quality air alert that the smoke was coming down from Canada and it was bringing these particles in this, and that they said if you didn't need to be outside, don't. And actually, it started getting worse at one point, and I actually shut my door because I have a small case of asthma and it was starting to affect me. So yeah, it was bad yesterday. It was air quality, and even my granddaughter called and she was like, "Graham, don't you go out." Hey, Crafty Mom Creations, hadn't seen you for a minute. You all right, sweetheart? Thank you for stopping in tonight. Yeah, it didn't smell like smoke, Mike. You're right, because I kept saying it smelled kind of weird, and they said it was almost smelled like an electrical fire. So there was a whole lot of shutdowns yesterday because of the air quality. And I was outside in the garden today, and you would have never known that we had that issue yesterday from the air today. And I think the only reason it reached us yesterday because, like I said, it had been raining, so the rain probably helped kept it down to a minimum. But I'm higher up at a higher elevation than the lake, so that's what they saying. The cloud we saw was coming off the lake, coming up the hill because my sister is down below the hill, and I'm at the top of the hill. So yeah, they said it was coming off the lake. So she even got it worse than what I did being up here at the top of the hill. So yeah, it was pretty bad yesterday. I didn't even go to the Bible meeting yesterday. A lot of people were on Zoom with our Bible meeting yesterday because of either some type of respiratory problem. So they were just playing it safe. So I'm so glad it's so much better today. So we have been having the same foggy looking haze and smell over here since Tuesday morning. It smelled to me like grinding metal. Yeah, it it smelled like that. Hey Martika, I didn't see you slide in here. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of people's been affected by it because I know the people in PA was having problems before it even got to us. They said we had an orange moon the other day from it, that the cloud that was coming over. So yeah, and my girlfriend who's in California, she said they were getting double dose. They were getting the forest fires smoke, and they was getting the smoke coming down from Canada. So nobody was exempt for it. And they said that smoke had gone as far as Nova Scotia. So I was like, wow, this is some serious stuff. Hey Tan, the educated natural, thank you for stopping in tonight. Glad to see you made it in. Everybody gonna be saying hello to one another. I'm trying to stay ahead of the chat for a change. I know it'll start off slow, but then it'll jump and take off. Hey Felicia, FR Humphrey, glad you made it in this evening. Um, I've been watching videos, and if anybody saw my newest video, I got my new toy from Smart Seika, and I'm enjoying it. It's a grass trimmer. It's not like the big trimmer like for the bushes because it's two parts that they're interchangeable. And I've been out there with that little grass trimmer and I've been having a ball. I worked for a little while until I started sweating. Sweat started rolling off my sideburns, dripping off my nose. I said, okay, it's time to come in the house. So I've been kind of in the house for the rest of the day, ate something, took a nap, did a few things around the house, and just sat and chilled until this evening. Been on the phone talking to friends and family, checking on them after yesterday's, fiasco with the bad weather. I'm sorry, but Canada needs to stop doing control burns. That would help plenty. They okay. This is the first time in all the years I've been living that we ever even had this problem with fires in Canada, and they're coming down this far in Ohio. I never ever remember this ever happening in my lifetime. Not to say that it hadn't happened before, but yeah, I saw your trimmer. I need to get one. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. And boy, I'm finna go over there bright and early tomorrow, just in case it gets hot again. And I'm finna really do a job over there. Oh, what happened? All my comments just okay. They disappeared, then they came back. Yeah, I love it because it was lightweight and I could maneuver it myself and I can move stuff out the way and get all that tall grass. I'm going to do another video showing all the work that I did today and probably combine it with what the work I'm going to do tomorrow. Carissa, hey, hello, sweetheart. Glad you were able to make it in this evening. I am so glad you got here. Yes, indeed. Past people. Okay. I didn't get a chance to read that. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, everybody's saying good evening. Too cool. I may have to take a trip. Where you at, Miss Shirley? I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm in Cleveland Heights. I'm in a little suburb outside of Cleveland, Ohio, and I love it. I love it. I've been here in this house, I don't know, about 22, 23 years. 82. That's cold front for us. Yeah, well, that's the warmest it's been. Like I said, for the last couple of days, it had got down to 64 degrees. The more it rained, the cooler it got. So I was glad when I saw that the temperature was going to be up to 82. Yeah. Like okay. Um, everybody's talking to one another, saying hi. Oh yeah, this weather is jacked up. The weather is, like I'm still waiting on. See, my cucumbers, I planted some seeds for cucumbers and squash. They're just now peeking out. Normally, they're out in a day or two. It's been almost a week before they finally started germinating. And the seedlings I had in the back room, all that made it, because I put some out and the weather changed and it killed some. But I still got a lot in pots. I didn't get as much in the ground as I wanted to. I actually planted peppers and tomatoes over in the lot, and what was it? A raccoon came in and snatched the whole plant out the ground. And I went back the next day and I replanted it, and then we had all the rain, so it kind of kept the animals to a minimum. Hopefully, they don't come back tonight and pick up. I tried to put down as much chicken wire as I could, but it was a struggle. So we'll see. Yeah, the weather's all jacked up. It's up and down, up and down. And the warm weather plants and stuff doesn't know whether to come up or not. I'm still waiting on my okra to germinate. I got everybody asking me for some okra, and I was like, I'm having problems with okra right now. The deer will eat my okra, but the raccoons will pull up everything else. They don't like peppers, but they will snatch them out the ground. They don't mess with the tomatoes too much. They don't. I have my figs and my miwok kumquat over there. They haven't messed with that. They haven't messed with my lemon. My Meyer. I got two Meyer lemon trees over there. They haven't messed with that. But everything else I put in the ground, boy, they snatch it up or dig it. And I found out if I put a cover over it, they'll snatch the cover off to get what's underneath it. If I don't put a cover on it, they leave it alone. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, yeah. Even with the covers on, they've been pulling them out of the ground. So I'm just dropping more seeds inside. I'm trying to do like Stacy with a Black Depot. I got my cups and stuff over here. So as they snatch stuff up, I'm trying to get stuff in because we got a short growing season. So it makes it hard to really get excited about growing. Like now for me, I mean, Saturday will be July. I did plant a few. I found some Yukon potatoes that had sprouted somewhere in my kitchen, and I put those in the ground. Now I know once they set seed and start growing, then I'm going to have problems with either the deer eating the tops off or the raccoons getting it. I'm finding a lot of critters over here. Sometimes it's a little discouraging, but that's not going to stop me because I like eating. I like fresh veggies, and I have a lot of friends and family who depend on sometimes some of the fresh produce that I grow in my yard. So, even though I get a little discouraged, I don't stop. You say your baby snatched a whole cabbage seedling out, out the pot. Oh, yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I have put in there. Our ducks are fried chicken. I'm hearing how folks is frying up in Texas and some parts of Georgia and Florida. You know, ah, it's just crazy. Yeah, bougie. Saturday is July 1st, and what? Next week is what, the 4th of July? And it's on a Tuesday. So they'll celebrate it the 3rd and the 4th, which I hate because they're going to be doing fireworks in the whole 9 yards. And my poor cat, I probably won't see her for 2 days once they start throwing them firecrackers and stuff out in the street and with them cherry bombs and stuff. Oh, I hate them things. I'll be sitting here taking a nap or watching TV and somebody will set one of them bombs off and it's just like, oh, come on, y'all, for real? Due to the gophers in my area, nothing goes in the ground. I learned the hard way. Yeah. You learn to make adjustments when you got certain problems with certain critters. Same fresh rate. Ooh, chat just jumped. Jassy using. Oh, okay. All right. I missed all of that. It just said, whoo. Hey, Kim Stage. Her garden and her life. Thank you for stopping in this evening. So good, Gardner. Cal, where you been? Don't nobody see you anymore. Irby, so you planted collard greens and harvest already cooked broiled greens the other day. My neighbor had some collard greens and I just kept talking to him. He said, please go pick them greens. He let me pick them. So I got them and they was good. It was nice and tender. He's always coming over here in my yard getting a piece of some kind of flowers or something out the yard. So I figured I'd get some collard greens. The guns in, yeah. Oh, okay. The chat just disappeared again. What's 90 here? Farmer's Almanac said it wouldn't hit 80 all summer. It seemed steady hot here since spring. Yeah, Mike, you didn't even have spring. It kind of looked like it went from winter straight into summer. 1 minute you was talking about shoveling snow, the next minute you was talking about 90 degrees. Yeah, so good, Gardner. Yeah, I love Cal. He tickled me, especially when his wife is videotaping any of his stuff. They just cracked me up. Hey, Texas fam, I know you. Yeah, got a lot of stuff. Hey, Presbyterian slid in here and I didn't see her. Hey, baby girl, you here? Yep, everybody saying hello to one another. See, this is what I like about our community. We love on one another, whether we know you or not. We're gonna say hello to you or how you been. We hadn't seen you for a while. You've been, MIA. You know, do you need prayers? Are you all right or what? I mean, we all got busy lives. Some of us is some of y'all, I'm not. I'm retired. Some of y'all are still working. Some of y'all still got young kids at home and what have you. Okay, Michael Farmer. I think I just saw guys construction. It shot past me. So okay, you stopping by? Yeah, Michael Farmer. We've been missing you. You've been so busy, man. You don't even pop your head in no more. You just slide on by. Thank you for stopping in this evening. I appreciate it. Yeah, I tell you. Now I understand when they be talking about when you be talking 1 minute and looking at something, all of a sudden the chat go, woo. Okay. Everybody trying to say hello to everybody. How y'all doing? That's right, Bushy. Tell him hit that like button. So you just did say, show me that you like me. Just a little bit. I know, Michael Farmer. I know all the little businesses that you've been started, been taking off. You know, I was waiting with all this hot weather. You taking the videos of the kids in the pool. I mean, you showed us the pool deck and all the steps and all the rearranging you did in the yard to have this nice pool, and we ain't seen it since. Just got a big oil order. Okay, all right, go. That's all right. Make that money. I ain't mad at you. And do what you got to do. You know, everybody got bills and family, and like put a little extra change, cha-ching in their pockets. So do what you need to do to take care of your business. I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying I missed you. Okay. Yes, indeed. I've been missing you, and I've been still enjoying my oil. While you're here, commercial break. Okay. This is taco. It's good for aches and pains. I rub it on my knees. I rub it on my shoulder. It's not real greasy. When you rub it in, you feel the warmth of it. All right. I don't know what happened, y'all. I guess it didn't like my commercial. But this is the best thing I have for all my aches and pains. I have a little osteoarthritis, and I rub it on my hands when I don't know what's going on, y'all, but I'm glad you're sticking with me. Yeah, there's no storm here and it's quiet. Oh, they messing with my internet. But get you some. Talk to Michael Farmer. He'll hook you up. It's really good, y'all. And I've only used a little bit. It a little bit goes a long way. Call my boy. Tell him you need an order. Okay? This is the time of year you need this for all the aches and pains. Michael Farmer, open up your lines. They'll be calling you soon. And back to the chat. All right. I don't know why I keep fading in and out. Everybody, she do that. Say, hey, Deborah Garrett. Oh, thank you for coming in this evening. Hey, she, we here. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Thank you for stopping in this evening. Drop MSOG. Does she say they late? Okay. Drop MSOG so everybody can find your channel so that if you're living in the same territory, you can find out what you're growing or what people dropping in the ground right now. Is dang forest animals messing with your service? Yeah, they probably walking across the lines chewing up. You know how squirrels keep running across your line and the little sharp claws be cutting up the lines. We've had our lines replaced at least 3 times in the back of the house. Yeah, with them critters. They don't come up in the yard, but they know how to walk that tight, what they call it, tight rope. Yeah, they get you. No, okay. They got to get my dogs in. Oh, okay. Well, you have a good evening. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate if you can come back. We always like it. Oh, you're not late. You here? We still here. We just really getting started. It ain't been a half hour yet. So you good? Yeah. Did you see my outside garden video today, Miss? No, I was outside doing videos. Did you see my videos? While you talking, Mike, I was outside. I told you I got Saker sent me their little tools and stuff, and I've been making videos all day. I've been going to every part of the yard making videos because each part of the yard was different. Some grass was tall, some grass was short. I got all sorts of videos from all over the yard. But Mike, I'll check you out a little later on, though. Yeah, I checked out a few folks today. Yeah, I was out there early. I was out there like 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, and I was in by 10 because I started sweating a little bit too much for me. I was getting too warm. So yeah. Hey Bougie, the German Shepherd is great, but you will have your hands full. Trust me, Willow's running this old man right. That's what you get for having all them dogs. Oh yeah. So I'm trying to read y'all's chats as you do. We saw the say. Oh, okay, yeah, I see the comments. I thank you all for your comments. I really appreciate it. Granny's Journal. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for coming in this evening. I greatly appreciate it. And like I was saying, Arby ducks or fried chicken. All right, so how many of you guys are still having problems with storms? Because I know at one point everybody was having problems with tornadoes making touchdowns and um, people being without electricity, and especially in Texas when y'all was frying. Hey, Duval, thank you for stopping in this evening. And so I know they were doing a shake and bake up there. And I know some of you were having, what was it? The video I was watching with Quinn, Presbyterian, where her ground was so saturated you could see the puddles, and if she stuck her foot down in the grass, you could see the water. So I know a lot of people's gardens got saturated. A lot of people were dealing with blackouts, grid outs, where they didn't have electricity, so therefore they had no central air. They couldn't get air conditioning, and they were trying to figure out how to deal with the heat. And that also messes with your food supply as well. That's why I try to say keep your food in a cool, dry place. We're supposed to have severe weather again. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. And it's been raining on and off here. When it rains, it rains. And then it got so humid, made me turn on my air. I was like, ooh, the humidity was so thick you could cut it with a knife. And now, yesterday it was 64, today it was 82. I mean, this weather's just been crazy. Let's just say, Calvin, I take a storm of any kind right now. Easy on the tornadoes, though. Yeah. I don't think anybody's too big on tornadoes, Cal. Yeah. No. Yeah. But the rain, we had got a dry spell and we wanted the rain. And then the rain came and it came hard. Then it got humid. Then it disappeared. And then the temperature dropped. So my rain is, I mean, our temperatures is just up and down. Like I said, this is the first 82 we didn't had maybe a week and a half. It's been relatively cool. Actually made me put a blanket over me when I went to sleep. But we still getting them. Not as frequent these days, but you're still getting them. So once it seemed like every time it gets super hot, that's when you start getting those severe thunderstorms, rainstorms, and tornadoes touching down. Yeah, it's a hot mess. Yeah, it's crazy all over the world. It's not just here; it's all over the world. Would you say, La, you need rain? We've been roasting and 100 plus temps. Ouch. Yeah, and I've been hearing about a lot of people watering first thing in the morning, and then watering again before they go to sleep because it's been that hot and that dry. And shade cloth, boy, it's at a premium if you could find any, because people are buying it up. We can definitely use a little rain in Houston. Okay, yeah. It does it really rain that often in Houston, or it's just this year that's like that? Because I don't ever remember it raining that much when I went to Texas, but when I went, I was in Dallas. It was hot all the time. Yes, G Mama, I appreciate that. I take whatever I can. Yes, H Towns roasting. Would you say? Would you say, CC? Oh my goodness, you shake and bake, and I helped. Uh, we water at 7 a and 7 p. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That construction. Like when it gets hot here, I can always tell what the temperature is without even looking at it because my hydrangeas, they wilt. They go into what they call respiration, where they just wilt to conserve whatever moisture they have in them. And as soon as the sun goes down and it gets cooler, they perk right back up. So a lot of people, when they see their plants wilting, it's not always because they're dry. They're trying to conserve whatever water that they have stored in their leaves and branches until it cools off, and then they pop right back up. Uh, we just say show you water in the evening. No, we haven't had much rain. Yeah. Ooh, and when you have the rain, you have floods. Yeah. See, I see the storms you have and how you go. But we've been having the same kind of rain but the only problem I got raccoons that come through my yard because the yard is not fenced in, and I have buckets of water, rainwater everywhere. I have my rain barrels as well, but I have many buckets, to I can add to my rain barrels if they're not full because I have super juice and that helps dilute it somewhat because it's full strength. You can believe that. When I take that lid off, you can smell it 4 blocks. But anyway, they come out and they knock over every bucket of water. I'd be so mad. Yeah, yeah. Gotta put my shirt back on. Oh, okay. To go outside to do some water. Cheryl said you was chilling in the house. I know that's right. Yeah, when you live alone, you can do that. Ooh, 90 and above. Duval, aren't you in Florida? I think I asked you that before, but I don't remember. But yeah, because I know it's just hot. Where is normally hot is hotter. Gotta step into these bushes for a while. I need to tidy up that entry. That's all right. Psalms, do what you gotta do, sweetie. Thank you for stopping in. If you listen in the bushes, I'm not mad at you. You took the time to come in and say hello and you hit that like button. So thank you. I appreciate that. Hope to see you in G2 streets. Hey Fifi. Yep, I know you in the garden and listening. What was that, Fifi? I was watching your video about you picking wild black raspberries. I was like, ooh, that had to be good and sweet. That had to be fun. Yeah, enjoying yourself. So, oh yeah, okay. I thought so. All right, you are in Florida. All right. So every now and then I get it right. Hey, ex New York prepper, I missed you. I haven't seen you in a minute. You all right? With all due respect, you look younger and more beautiful every time I see you. Oh my goodness, you just making me blush. How the kids do? Oh, that helps my soul. Thank you. Oh, that chat just jumped again. All right. Jeanette Cruz at home said, hey, sweetie, you made it in here tonight. Thank you, sweetie. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. Yeah. You in the bushes listening. I appreciate that. Yeah. Everybody saying hello to one another. Let's see. Let me see some of the things I can. Okay. Oh, yeah. Watching, who's there? Broke Farmer talking about doing some late night pop ups. I want to see that. And I got house coats. Oh my goodness. Most women have a wardrobe when it comes to nightwear, you know, whether it's PJs, nightgown, but we love our house coats. We love to get comfortable. I got muumuus and loungers and all kinds of stuff. When I'm at home and I want to get comfortable, I can get comfortable. Gloria Elliott, thank you for stopping in this evening. Hello, hello, hello. You do look young. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Oh, y'all just making me blush. Y'all got me silly and giggly. Okay. You've been busy making videos. Okay, well, I'm ready to see some. Ooh, you got a malaria alert. I dumped all standing water. Oh well, you in Florida. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't keep standing water too long. I normally take my buckets and stuff, and I have a lot of potted plants, so I'll put in some water soluble fertilizer and water on my plants. Like right now, my eggplant on the side of the house is full of blossoms, so hopefully I'll be seeing some eggplants soon. And my pepper plant is got full of white blossoms out there too, and I hope to be seeing some peppers real soon. And I've been using the super juice on it. I got a silk house coat when I want to feel fan. I got I got the house coat with the matching PJs in silk and satin. I used to work at Kaufman's, and you got the employees discount, and you get to know the people in certain departments. You be like, when they mark down certain stuff, give your girl a holler. You know what I'm saying? I had to keep my granddaughter. Do you know I was at my granddaughter's house helping her pack up because she get ready to move into a new house? I found half my PJs at our house. I didn't even know when she snuck them out. I brought all my PJs home. She didn't say nothing because she know better. I'm like, when did she get these? I was like, I know I've been looking for certain ones. I thought I had put them somewhere else. No, they all at her house. We bought the same size. So yeah, I got my PJs back. Okay, these good quality PJs. Women don't buy certain things. You don't buy cheap stuff. You like last for a while. My stuff lasts because I have so much of the same thing. A lot of house coats, a lot of PJs. You rotate them so you don't wear them out. So yeah, she every time she came over to spend the night, she always pack up some of mine and take it home. I had to go commandeer my stuff back from her house. Growing what I eat. Hey, everybody saying hello. Everybody talking to one another. We need to have a PJ night, Miss Joy. I'm game. All you got to do, we can do it next Thursday, okay? It's summertime. You got summertime PJs. All right, guava. I'm all about PJs, okay? I'm all about getting comfortable. I like being comfortable. Even my cat like when I'm comfortable. She get comfortable too. Yes, indeedy. I like that hat. You like this old hat? My best friend, she had one like this, and I got it. Uh, I lost her last year to COVID, so we always went shopping for hats and stuff, and we got so many hats alike. And this is my favorite hat. I call it my paperboy hat. Yeah. Thank you very much, growing what I eat. I appreciate that. Next Thursday, y'all be PJ. Tory Brain, what's up? How are you, sweetheart? Oh, yeah, something going on around here. Tori's all up in the house. Next Thursday, which is July the 6th, I'm putting on here PJ party. All right, these are the rules of the PJ party. Nothing risque. I'm trying to keep my channel going. Don't have YouTube kicking me out of here because y'all coming up here with, the tops with holes in the nipples and all that crazy stuff. Don't, yeah. All right. Thank you, Grammys. Yeah. So, yeah. PJs, y'all, coverage. Yeah, don't come up here twerking and all that crazy stuff. Yeah, just PJs. I can't see y'all, but y'all know what y'all got on when y'all get to doing stuff. Let me see. Yeah, I love y'all. I really do. Oh, all right. Yes, indeed. I love you guys, but y'all y'all can take it to a whole new level. All right, I put StreamYard in there if anybody want to come up and holler at me for a minute. Oh, what you say, Mike? Stick in the mud, Mike. I'm trying to keep my channel, okay? July 6th is my cake night. I'll be doing a. Uh-oh. All right, stuff just disappeared. I'll be doing a giveaway on my channel, you all. Oh yeah, G Mama. G Mama Grows. July the 6th at one is 1 o'clock the right time, Eastern Standard Time, G Mama. Yeah, whole new perspective. Big Rooster. What's up? Excuse me. We'll be on there then. So yeah. PJs next Thursday, which will be July the 6th, Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock. be there, be square. And like I said, this not an X-rated. This is a family show. So you can't come up here looking like hello, Jeanette. How are you, sweetie?
I'm fine.
How's your dog doing?
About the same. He's not
Wait a
getting
minute.
any worse, but he's not getting any better. So
Oh, okay. Well, he's still with you, so hang in there.
he is. He's
Oh,
in the living
wait a
room.
minute. I just saw a crazy comment from J3GS. You know what, Jay? You you ain't got a lick of sense. You stick to honey slinging, okay? I'm saying next week we're having pajama night. So I told them wear your best PJs. Like women have all kinds of PJs. We got the kind that we could sit around the house and lounge in. Sometimes we could just take an oversized t-shirt, make that PJs for the night if you're comfortable in it. But then you got your PJs that you travel with. You take your good stuff, the stuff that got all the buttons or the tie strings, and they're kind of fancy, kind of cute. I mean, you're not out to impress nobody, but like mom said, always put on clean panties before you go out in case you get in an accident, stuff. Yeah, she like if you're going out the house, do not put on raggedy underwear. Make sure ain't no holes in them, ain't no stains in them. Make sure they decent, because you never know. That's right, CC. Get on them. 42 watching, only 26 thumbs up. What's wrong with y'all fingers? Come on now. Show me that you like me. Just a little bit, y'all. You got to hit that like button. You got to throw down. Crystal, I love you, honey. How are ya? I enjoyed you Monday night. Yes, EC, not the holy ones. Holy ones you wear around the house, under your shorts and stuff when you're out in the garden. Because once you come in the house and take your shower, you're taking all that off. But yeah. Yeah, you know what, Mike? You men, not only do y'all holy straws, y'all turn them inside out and wear them again. Hey, Sarah. So you put a top on? Was she chilling around the house? How are you feeling?
Okay, I gotta cut off YouTube.
Why? We hear you.
No, I had to cut off YouTube because it was gonna be an echo.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful, wonderfully boiling.
Yeah. Oh, are you being fricasseed over there? You fried chicken?
I'm just sitting here. My son came in to get his clothes because he brings his clothes over to the car. He like, why you sitting up in here with no shirt on? Boy, this is my house. It ain't like this. It ain't like this the first time you seen me without a shirt on.
You did not before you came in. You get what you get, right?
Yeah, exactly. You didn't call and warn me. You just stuck the key in the door.
Okay, Renee. Yeah, I took my son's keys. I was like, no, because when I'm in my house, I want to be in my birthday suit. I could be in my birthday suit. I don't have to apologize to nobody. It's like it is what it is.
Hey, Karen, I'm not gonna take his keys because I have this bad knee and I still am in this townhouse. So I need him to be able to come in if I have to get him to get me off the floor.
Oh, okay.
I've been in this townhouse for 6 years.
Okay.
And I done fell down the steps only twice.
Only twice?
Yeah, only twice.
Stacy, hands in the dirt.
Yeah, I usually fall out in the parking lot. It's but I've only fell down the steps twice.
So you're gonna get that knee fixed?
When I get out this townhouse.
Oh, okay.
All right. I mean, the pain part is gone, because I got some of your commercial oil. Yeah, I got some of that. but that does not stop the need. Oh, we not working today.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop that, and you don't know when it's happening.
Cheryl, let me tell you, I live on the second floor of a 2-family. when I'm trying to bring clothes about the basement, because I got my own wash and dryer in the basement, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4 flights of steps I have to climb. It's many times I have fell face first into my clothes basket when my knee decided it didn't want to cooperate. It's bags of groceries I have let go to keep from falling down some
Country
steps trying to
hustle.
carry groceries.
I mean,
So, really,
I understand. You know,
hey,
I
Country
do.
Hustle 101. Thank you for
You
stopping
know,
in.
but I ain't trying to fall that far.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't trying to fall at all, but my legs look like somebody been beating me with a baseball bat because I didn't hit them up against a wall or a step trying to keep from falling. So,
Well, I have one big knee and it's big out when it's in its regular size. My right knee is bigger than my left knee,
yeah,
although both of them need to be replaced. But
yeah.
it is what it is, and I got to
Oh,
do
yeah.
what
Yeah. As we get older, we just fall apart.
and I got to do what I
Hey,
got to
Grace.
do.
How are you, sweetie? Thank you for stopping in this evening. Greatly appreciated. When I went to see my orthopedic doctor, he was checking my knees because I was getting cortisone shots in them. And he
Oh,
looked at me, and when you hear your doctor go, that's the last thing you want to hear your doctor do is hum or make any kind of noise. And he was looking at my left knee, and I was like, "What's up?" He said, "Which knee give you the most problem?" He said,
hey,
"I
Miss
said the
B.
right knee." But he said, "Your left knee is actually worse than your right knee because when your right knee is acting up, you put all your weight and stuff
On your
on your
left.
left knee trying to get up off that right knee." And he said, "Your left knee is actually worse than your right knee." And I was like, "Oh, wow. I didn't see that coming." But
Oh, well,
so,
no, my right knee is actually worse than my left.
yeah.
And I don't get cortisone shots because cortisone eats up what cartilage is in there, and
Yeah,
I
it
don't,
is.
I don't have none. I get gel shots.
I can't handle them jail shots. I can
Oh,
do cortisone, I can't do the jail.
I can't do the cortisone. I be in there 3 days later. Like, what can I do for you? I said,
Everybody
well, I
have to
need
get
some more
more,
shots, and
more
they
water.
like, you can't get them for another
Yeah,
3 months.
yeah, yeah. I haven't had one this year. I didn't have one last year, but I was having so much problem with a frozen shoulder, a rotator cuff tear, and what they call it, a compression fracture in my back. I told him, I said, you know what? They had the $6 million woman. I ain't worth 6 cents. I was like, you
I don't
couldn't
have
even
six
sell me on
million
the black
dollars.
market. You couldn't even sell me on the black market for parts, okay? Because
I hear you. I mean, but
people.
I'm making it, and I'm making it do what it do. No, I'm not gonna take my son's key. I
Yeah,
stopped putting my nigga stick on the door to keep people from coming in. Because if I happen to be on the floor, if I
okay,
happen to be on the floor, he got to be able to get in. Because I got a chain on my back door,
okay, all
so he
right.
can't get in the back door. And then I got my grill and a whole bunch of stuff in front of my back door. I would hear people coming in my back door.
Well, see, Cheryl, everybody else have a key. My sister got one. My granddaughter got one. My girlfriend's daughter got one. I got enough people with keys that
I
if
don't have that many people around me. I got my
okay,
son and my daughter
yeah,
live in Colorado.
okay, yeah,
I got one goddaughter, but she lives way across town.
okay. Well,
Um,
I got and my stepdaughter has a key. So if I don't answer the phone during the course of the day, you can best believe I'm hearing somebody coming through my back door to check on me.
and see, they can't get through my back door because
Okay.
after I go out there and water the plants,
Yeah.
my grill is in front of the back door and
Yeah.
4, 5 other things,
Yeah.
and it's a chain on that door. Even
Okay.
if you could open it up, you still can't get through. So
Yeah.
I have to keep my stick off the front door.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
understand. You got to do what you do when you're a single woman. You do.
yeah. So he come in through the front door. I have fallen in the bathtub.
Oh, wow.
He's had to get me out the shower. He's like, "What are you
Well, I'm
doing
glad you
down
got
there?"
somebody. But
Yeah,
I'm glad you got somebody for it, because there's a lot of people out here don't have anybody.
yeah. My son
So
be like, "What are you doing down there?" I'm drowning. Yeah,
now,
what do you
now,
think?
Cheryl, is that the one that just graduated?
Yes,
Okay,
my
okay, all
baby.
right, yeah, all right. I remember you
I
telling
mean,
us
and
that.
he comes in and asks me dumb questions. What are you doing down there?
What's it look like I'm doing? I'm flying.
Tell him you're taking a nap. You just happen to be laying down there for a minute. Yeah, yeah, they
You
can't
know,
ask something.
he's had to rehang my shower curtain.
Uh,
I was like, okay, can you help me get up while you sitting up here asking dumb questions? Oh, you can't get up, man. I've been down here for an hour or so. And I try to schedule, what I do when I know he's coming over. Hey, Urban Garden. When I know he's coming over,
yeah,
just in case I may need a little help.
yeah,
But then you gonna come here and ask me stupid questions.
yeah.
You see the shower curtain knocked down.
Hey, Irving.
What are
Mhm.
you doing?
Yeah, I've had 3 joints replaced.
Mm-mm.
I have both hips replaced and one of my knees, and that's my
My
knee scar
what?
right there.
Well, my
Yeah,
only
my
my only
oxygen.
thing with being replaced is after 10, 15 years, they gotta be replaced again. So I'm gonna hold
Yeah,
on to
well,
the bad things I already got right now.
like they say, parts is parts. Every time you turn around, like I said, each year that I get older, something happened. Well, like when they had excuse me, the first grow off, I had a tumor in my ear, and I was actually losing my hearing. It got so big till you couldn't get a straight pin in my ear to give me a hearing test. That's how bad it
Whew.
was. And yeah, and
Who
so
does
my
this?
sister got mad at me because I kept asking her to repeat stuff, and she said, "Aren't you paying me any attention?" I told her no, I couldn't hear. She thought I was kidding until I had my surgery. Then she said, "You were serious? You really couldn't hear me?" I said, "Why would I play about something like that? If I can't hear you, I can't hear you. I wasn't trying to ignore you. I truly couldn't hear you. So I was like, people look at me and say, "You look like you are perfect
You see?
in perfect health." I was like, man, if y'all took an x-ray from top to bottom, like I said, I wouldn't be worth 6 cents. You couldn't sell my parts on the black market. They wouldn't even take it if it was a EBT card.
I
It's
know
just
that's right.
I'm just glad to be alive. I thank Jehovah every time I wake up in the morning. Thank you for letting me wake up to see another day. Because
Well,
ain't
I
nothing.
was glad to meet both of y'all in Savannah.
Oh yeah.
With
That was a
all
hoot.
our broken down this,
I
we
know.
we had a
I
good
know.
time. We
Let
had
me
a
tell you,
very
it's
good
so
time.
many people that gardening has helped in regards to anxiety,
Yes.
depression,
Mental health, yes.
mental health. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
I'm
gardening
one of
has
them.
a long list of things. You have people in wheelchairs that likes gardening because people got PTSD too.
Mhm.
I mean, gardening has helped in a lot of ways. It hasn't cured anything, but it has
No,
helped people lose weight. It
but
has helped
it's
people
so
calm down.
relaxing. It's
Exactly.
so relaxing, and you in your own zone.
When you get in contact with the earth, it's something about it that just relaxes you and make you just want to be a better person. You can
Yes.
talk to God, you can cry, you can sing. You don't have anybody to judge you when you're in your garden. You're in your own zone when you in your garden. And can't nobody come out there and tell you how to grow it.
I feel that.
All the time. I know when I work out my garden, I come in and I take a nice hot shower and put some clean PJs on. I sleep so much better. It's just like all my stress has just melted into the ground. It's just ground yourself. And I will take off my shoes and walk through my garden barefooted every now and then, just so that I can
No,
feel the
I ain't
earth.
walking barefooted because my garden is concrete.
Oh
Nope.
no, well I got grass.
I don't walk through mine because one of my dogs likes to put his face down on the ground, so you've got
Hate
nice
my ugly
holes where
garden.
he has been eating the dirt under the grass. So I think
Well,
that's
Hey,
too much.
my ugly garden. Hello. Good evening. Thank you for stopping in this evening. Greatly appreciate
tomorrow I'm gonna
you.
do my pre-start to Crystal's little challenge for July.
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow I'm supposed to walk 2 miles and then swim for an hour and a half.
Ooh, okay. You like swimming, Cheryl?
I'm Aquarius, so yeah, I like water.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
do I don't do the deep end.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be also be my last day of drinking for a month. Because I
Okay.
already thought today was the 30th, but I got one more day that I can drink.
What you say,
So,
Duval? No barefoot for you. Well, I come from the era where uh wearing shoes was an option. I love walking barefoot. The first time I
I
ever
come
got
from that
stung
era
by
too until I got a pecan shell stuck in my foot and I had to go have surgery. So
ooh,
if I walk barefooted, I have at least footies on, if not shoes.
uh,
I don't do barefoot
I
because
still
they.
do barefoot every now and then. I got stung as a child. It was a bee on a clover. I didn't see him. I stepped on the clover and he stung me, but that didn't deter me. My grandmother pulled the stinger out and I went right on back out there. She
Oh well, see, you was a child, so I was 30 years old when
okay,
I stepped on this pecan shell,
okay.
and it stayed in my foot for like 3 days because
Oh,
it happened on a
whew.
Friday evening
Uh-huh.
after 5 o'clock. So the doctor's office was closed, and at that time they did not have what is called emergency centers or whatever you can go to
Urgent
now.
care.
Urgent care.
Yeah,
Urgent care.
they didn't
Yeah,
have that back then.
yeah.
So I had to wait until Monday to go. I
Okay.
wasn't going to the emergency room for a damn pecan shell in my foot.
There's a lot of folks saying they wouldn't go barefoot. I love going barefooting. My mom used to holler at
I
me
used
all the time,
used
put
to
some
too.
shoes on. And now everybody wants you to take your shoes off when they come in the house. So I said, I've already been there. I was like, ain't no big deal to me. I like being barefooted. I walk barefoot. I don't have no shoes on now. I like walking barefoot. It's just something about my feet
I will
touching
walk
the
with my
steel.
footies on.
Nah,
I can take my shoes off.
I got footies up the yin yang, but I don't know. It's just me. I just like being barefoot.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
doctors don't want me going barefoot because I'm a diabetic, so they tell me to wear.
You got to be careful with your feet.
yeah. Well,
I'm not
I've had flat
diabetic,
feet.
but that
I've had flat
experience was
feet.
trauma.
Yeah, ain't no big deal to me. I
As a
let me
kid,
tell
I
you,
did go
I
barefoot, but
stepped on my son Hot Wheel one night going through the house. Now I normally make him pick up all his toys and stuff, but that one particular night he missed that one and my foot found it. It cut my foot. I didn't have to get stitches, but it was pretty sore. I was limping for about a week or so, but I that didn't deter me. I still like walking barefoot. It's just something about my feet feeling whatever underneath my foot, whether it's wood floors or carpeting or dirt or grass. I don't know. The sensation that my feet feel when I get in contact with bare feet, I just love it. I just love it. Red
En-
ink, etc.
Enjoy
No can do.
yourself.
Woo!
Enjoy
Yes,
your.
I'm a diabetic also. Okay. All right. So I understand it for you diabetics. I know about diabetes and stuff, but I fortunately I don't have to have that problem. Did
I don't have that problem. I just can't do it. Once I had to have that surgery to get the pecan shell out of my foot,
ooh, that had to be ooh,
and it
that
had to
had to
stay
be a
in my
piece.
foot from Friday to Monday. And I had
That
to do a
that did not
calling
feel good.
appointment at the doctor's office because I wasn't going. I was like, okay, them people at the hospital are gonna be laughing at me. I mean, my mother was a nurse. She even tried to pull it out my foot,
Ooh, yeah,
but
that was really
it
in there.
was it was stuck up in there. Like
Wow.
it was only a half a pecan shell,
Yeah, but
but
those edges are sharp though. Once you crack them, they pretty sharp. They thin and sharp. So I can see
like I
that could
said,
dig into your
I will
foot.
put my footies on, but if I go outside, I got some shoes on my feet.
And you know what? I wear footies for a minute, and then actually they get on my nerves, and I roll them off. It's just something about being barefooted. My mama used to call me old country gal. They said, "You born and raised in the city. How is you so country?" I was like, "I don't know. I guess it's a
Yeah,
country
Mike,
thing." And
Legos are worse to step on too. I done stepped on them too.
no, I didn't. My son didn't have Legos. He liked the cars, and those cars back in the day, they were metal. They not like the
Yeah,
plastic they got
I
out there
stepped
now.
on Hot
They
Wheels
cut your
too.
foot off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
them
yeah,
little
yeah.
Hot
It's
Wheels was a
nice
mess
in there.
too.
Yeah, yeah,
So I done stepped on a little bit of everything. So I keep my footies on.
yeah. Well, Mike, what you know about Legos? You got any kids, or did you step on some Legos from a niece or nephew? Yeah, I never bought my son Legos. He like race cars and whatever, the race tracks and stuff. But
Grandma bought mine those.
what the Legos?
Yeah,
Okay, well, I wasn't
and
into
the
that.
cars.
I would say Legos is almost as painful as the pecan I stepped on.
Yeah,
Although
I can imagine
although I
they
could
are.
pull the Lego out of my foot.
Yeah,
Uh,
Legos is pretty sturdy.
when I
But
went out there with the pecan, I was emptying the trash, but I wasn't paying any attention to what was on the ground because I was outside. So I think I stepped harder on the pecan, which is why I had to surgically get it removed.
I just happened to see Crystal's comment, whole new perspective. She said, "Hi everybody, I'm in the bushes. PJ party brought me out."
Oh yeah, PJ party gonna
But
be on.
everybody, next Thursday, July the 6th, we're having a PJ party. And I said, no risque. This is not going to be an X-rated PJ party because I like to keep my channel. I don't want to get kicked out.
Well,
I don't want
hold on, Miss Shirley. Everybody ain't gonna be up here with you, first of all.
that's true too. But I'm just saying, even at home, when they tell you what they got on, they're going to describe what they got on. Okay. So,
Well,
They were saying they got a lie.
so anybody who decide they want to pop up, they got to pop up correct. We can't, I don't all of a sudden want my screen to go black.
Unbiased made me I don't know if she made it or got me, but she had made me a Mother's Day T-shirt.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me cut you off. I just happened to read Calvin's so good. He talked about I just found my thong too. I was ready for the PJ party.
Well, you wear your thong, but you will not be coming up here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Presbyterian said hoes and nipples and twerking. Oh my God. What y'all, this is a family channel. I thought.
You
I'm
better
just
not put up the
saying.
link on that show.
Oh my goodness. They done took it to a whole new level about these PJs. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. I just had to read some of these. What Tori say, this is getting out of hand.
David Corey say he gonna crush those toes.
Oh my goodness. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Even J3. Oh my goodness. It's
Next
amazing
Thursday.
how people say keywords and they come out the bushes and they got a comment. Might not say anything in the whole chat, but you say certain things.
Hey,
And you
my
got everybody's
friends.
attention. I'm like, look, I was like, this is not an X-rated show. We might have kiddies listening in here. Somebody's grandchild, something. I can see them now saying, what is she saying? What is they doing on the show? I thought this was about gardening. We got a little bit of everything. Did anybody get a chance to look at Ghetto's potato beds? The potato beds he made and built. Those were really nice. He took I think it was an old king size bed or water bed that he saved the wood and he built a raised bed for his potatoes. I was like, oh, that's cool.
I haven't been over there because everybody be doing these lives, and I do work a couple hours here and there. Like what's his
A
name?
whole new perspective said undies may be clean when we put them on, but after an accident, not so much. Oh, Tori, you said it right. This is getting out of hand. Then it took it to a whole new level. All I said was PJ. And here go CC, no birthday suits next Thursday. Oh my goodness.
That's not a PJ.
Y'all's imagination just went to a whole different level. Y'all ain't got no sense at
Well,
all.
you gotta remember
Oh,
these is grown folks.
yeah.
But
And what? Wait a minute. Stacy said he got a onesie with back flat. No, we ain't mooning nobody's Stacy. Growing out the box. Thank you. A voice of reason, please. He's supposed to took this and went to a whole new level. We were in the song. Grandma said I have on PJs on every live except my own. Yeah. I had to change clothes. Yeah, I was quite comfy too.
yeah,
Believe me.
I had to put
Yeah.
on a shirt to come up here.
Yeah. I saw it in your comments.
Yeah, the
Growing out the box.
shirt been
I
off.
told him next Thursday we having a PJ party, and you ought to see some of these comments that they got in here.
Oh, don't think
And
we're
look,
playing.
yeah, well, y'all, even if you come up, I get a chance to see y'all before I click on the button to let y'all in. If you ain't looking right, you guarantee I'm not clicking on that button.
Really, Nikki, your flaps stay open.
Oh my goodness. I,
Oh, next
they,
Thursday is gonna be quite interesting.
yeah, well, it's gonna be warm, so hopefully.
Well, it's already warm. It's gonna be hot.
Oh, yeah, they didn't took it to
It's
a
hot
flat
in
seat.
here. Take off
Oh
all
my
your clothes.
goodness. This ain't, what's that, Nelly?
Yep.
What Hanson just said, the ones that PJ Grandpa used to wear. Yeah, but Grandpa had them buttoned up. It was 2 buttons, one in each corner. I know about them. Yeah. Well, he talking about he gonna wear the stuff Grandpa wear. Yeah, and leave the flat open. No, you're not. It'll be some bleep, 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 and then the X is going on there. Y'all stay in the bushes with those.
Well, she said she want to keep her channel. Y'all behave.
Nikki says she can't take Stacy nowhere. You right. Because he ain't gonna act right. That's not in his forte. he can't do that. You got to have something. You got to say
Hey,
something.
Roro.
Oh, 3
Anybody?
bands, AIDS, that count. Well, Mike says she's telling Nikki 3 band-aids don't count as undies. Row.
There must be some big band-aids.
Oh, yeah. Well, they might be the same size as Babs wear. They gotta be. To be counted as
Okay, you ran in a whole nother subject.
Mike said shucks. He said, no, my flat will be closed except when I have to go real bad. You know what? You did.
That's too much too.
Yeah, that was TMI.
Yeah. Go ahead, Stacey.
That was TMI. Didn't nobody ask for all of that. Today I was enjoying G Quad, and she's still working on her sewing project. She has some really nice projects that she works on, table runners and what have you. Okay, Jeanette left. All right. Anybody else want to come up? Do I need to put it back in there so y'all can see? I finally learned what
I gotta figure out how to do that, baby. So you a little step ahead of me.
Well, the only reason I did it, I'm learning now because Gina didn't told me so many times. I remembered a little bit of something. So,
Well, ain't nobody told me. I've been watching videos to figure it out. Because I want to do a little beginning thing and a little ending thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw you drop down, Janet.
You all off the chain right now. Yeah. Growing out the box, I made an innocent suggestion. All I said was about a PJ party. Somebody said, yep, that's cool. Let's have a PJ party. I was like, okay. I said, next Thursday, we'll have a PJ party. All right.
7'6".
And then I just made an exception. I was like, no nipples, nothing risque, because it's a PJ party, not an X-rated, after dark. This is a family channel. I like to keep my channel without being blocked. Going out the box, they took it and ran with it. They took it to a whole new level. And what Nikki said, you got my husband laughing. I didn't bring all this up. I just said a PJ party. And they just took it and ran with it. They talking about flaps. And then people started coming out the woodwork, out the bushes when I said no nipples. And they just took it to a whole new level. Hey, Robin.
You mentioned body parts.
How are you? Yeah, I mentioned a body part and they got real silly.
Hey, Robin.
Hey,
Duval.
Innocent. Yes, I am. I was just trying to have a nice little thing. I'm back. The mosquito truck came, had to stop water. Oh, okay. Yeah. With all this water, y'all need that.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go out in water.
iPhone
I'm gonna drop down, but I'll be here listening.
Oh, see, you didn't miss nothing. They still talking about the PJs. What kind of PJs they not gonna wear? Oh, Cheryl left too. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I see Stacy down in the house. Yeah. Come on up here, Stacy. We're gonna see what story you got to tell.
All right, y'all. I can't show my face. I'm in my PJs. Y'all listen, that sounds like it's gonna be fun. Y'all know I got to cut up just a little bit just to get everybody going a little bit. But I do remember those old onesies when I was a kid, the ones that had the feet in and everything.
Oh, yeah, I had it because we used to slide through the house with them.
Oh, man, them things used to be so much fun. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yes, very much so. I love Birdie. We had the best conversations. Yeah, Kim, they about this, that, and the third. Right now, we're just trying to, since everybody's being become ducks or fried chicken, we had to change the subject just a little bit. Everybody's either roasting or drowning, either too much water or too much heat. But I figured we kind of break that up and add the PJ thing, just something comical. We're all adults, and I hope we're sensible, Stacy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sensible. I cut up a little bit, but I ain't gonna push it too far. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, and now here go growing out the box. Well, you do have to consider that everyone don't sleep in the same thing or anything at all. Yeah, I know some people, sleep in their birthday suits, but if I do a StreamYard, and I see you down in the bottom and I don't see anything, you will not be coming.
Somebody talking about it's a full moon. I won't be doing no flashing. No, ma'am.
I thought I had to appear for sure.
I can't embarrass my mama.
Yeah, well, we already got a red moon outside. We don't need a chocolate moon outside.
Yeah, that's a black moon over here. A dark chocolate brown moon.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. We don't need milk duds from the other end. No.
Yeah.
And what Nikki said, Stacy flashes.
No, ma'am.
And Cheryl said flash. Is it a full moon already? Oh, Felicia, come on now. Oh, y'all done had a few drinks before. Y'all
They talking about moon pies and chocolate moons.
I think this is leftover from Wine Down Wednesday.
Yeah,
Stacey.
y'all done brought chocolate moon pies and moon beans. What is going on?
Even Cheryl said I got a few onesies too. Oh my goodness.
Hey man, they was fun, especially around Christmas time.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Cece said I don't like anything restricted. We didn't ask y'all to come in here with what they call it, those swimsuits, skin suits.
I'm talking about they telling everything. Yeah.
And here go Felicia to my moon pie.
Moon pie. Man, y'all wild.
Chocolate moon. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look at Presbyterian talking about a chocolate moon. Y'all tripping, man.
Hey, Angel, I'm so glad to see you, sweetie. I was gonna talk about you tonight. I saw your video about you being in the rheumatologist's office today. I hope you got good news that you'll be okay, that they can help you. Hey, Experience with Sassy. Hello, sweetie. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you stopping by and showing support. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button and show me that you like me.
Just a little bit. I've been wanting to say that.
Oh, I got other people saying that too.
Me and Nikki, we be like, just a little bit like, we be like Miss Cheryl say, just a little bit.
I had a lady that watches my channel. She won't say anything. She might be in here tonight, and I didn't know it. And I was in the supermarket, and she leaned over my shoulder. She was standing behind me in line, and so I was counting out some money for some items, and she said, "Just a little bit," and I had to stop and turn around and see who this was. You know, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And we both busted out laughing.
That's a T-shirt right there.
That's it right here.
Oh, you already got it? And
yeah,
the little finger talking about John? All right, okay.
Gina did this for me a long time ago.
Who did it?
Gina.
Oh, okay, cool beans.
I didn't even know it. She just told me to watch out for the mail. And when it came, I opened it up and I cried. And it says,
man, ain't this community something?
Like me just a little bit. It's got my little hands with
the little hands with the little pinch just a little bit. That is so cool.
We're ahead of that. No. We got the kind of folks in our community, you know, they gonna take something and roll with it, right?
Yeah. This community is wonderful, man. You just never know what people will do for you, and you ain't have to ask. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't ask.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to.
I told you, I literally cried. I had tears coming down my face. I was so choked up, and I was like, I didn't ask, but she said, I know. I'm snorting and snotting on the phone, and she's like, okay.
I cried so bad
last year. I've had this for a while.
Have you? I cried so bad.
Go ahead.
I cried so bad last year about my Jamaican sorrel not flowering like I wanted them to, and they got biggest trees and still wouldn't do. And I opened up the mail one day, and somebody had sent me some sorrel. I was like, wow, just crazy, man. Just out of the blue, just sent me some sorrel. I was like, wow.
You listen. If people listen to you long enough, all kinds of stuff pop up.
That's true.
Just tell folks to send me your address. You know, if I got it, you get it. You know.
Right.
And we praying for you. You're gonna be all right. Yeah. It was Grammys. I was so overwhelmed with it. She's like, "Don't be crying." She's like, "Miss Shirley, don't cry." I was just like, I wouldn't expected this. I was like, "You did it out the kindness of your heart." I was like, "How much I owe you?" She got insulted. I was like, "I'm sorry. My mama always told me to ask." You know.
Yeah.
So she said because she wanted to, and I wear this all the time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's something I have to get used to. I'm not a good acceptor. I'm more of a giver, and I'm
I am too. I am
terrible accepting. My mom get on me all the time, like, I'm doing it not because you want me. Or my friends and family, like, no, don't do nothing for me. I'm good, you know. I don't know. I'm just like that. I'm trying to get better.
You know what? You know what I get mad, Stacy, is when I do something for somebody, and then they go tell somebody else I did it. I don't like that.
Right.
You know, that was just supposed to be between me and you. You know.
Yeah.
And I understand that they appreciate it and they were thankful for it, but you don't always want to be recognized for doing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand 100%. Believe me, I do.
Hey, Veggie Farm. Hey, honey. Glad to see you. Glad you're here.
Veggie Farms in here. Y'all know we got to straighten up now. We got Andale and Veggie Farms in here.
She can send me some drugs. I need some.
What you got over there, Veggie Farm? What you got left over?
What's in your medicine cabinet?
Hey.
and that's just it, growing out the box. I do stuff for folks, and sometimes I forget I even have done something until something comes back. You know, I always get my blessings, you know, and that's why I do stuff. I don't mind giving you the last of whatever I got, because I know somehow or another it's going to come back to me, you know, when I least expect it, you know.
That's true.
And it's always right on time. So
yeah, that's true. Money has always been like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just you give out of your heart, you know, you
Yeah.
try to help
Yeah.
somebody and you don't
Yeah.
want anything back, and you just happen to go to the mailbox. You're like, where that come from? You know, like
Yeah.
where that check come from? Or you in
Yeah.
the laundry, you doing your laundry, and where this come from? You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it always come back around. Just don't look for it. It'll come
Yeah.
back
And
around.
I have given my last dollar to someone because I know their situation
Right.
and I know they needed more than I did.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was like I wasn't lacking anything at the time. So
Right.
therefore, it wasn't a big loss to me. And I didn't think nothing else of it. And then
Right.
one day I saw them and they walked up to me and they put something in my hand and walked away.
Yeah.
And I looked down and I saw and I just bust out crying
Yeah.
because not only was it what I gave him, it was some more added to it.
Right. And that's the
And
blessing. Yeah.
and at that particular time, I needed that.
Needed it. Yes.
And you know, and it was just right on time. You know,
That,
I mean, it was just like Soil Family Expo. I didn't know how I was going to get to Soil Family Expo. I had
right.
nowhere to stay. I had no funds of getting there, and
Yes.
they blew up my Cash App, and Quinn made
Yeah.
a phone call, and next thing I know, bam, I was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And it was all through the kindness, the generosity,
Yes.
and the love from the garden community. I mean, like I said, you guys don't know me from Adam's House Cat. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
But we
You
know
see me,
genuine. You know what I'm saying? We
right?
know a genuine person. We know, we could tell after you've seen somebody for a while, you just sit back and listen. I'm an observer. You know what I mean? I just like
Okay.
to sit back and
Yeah.
see what's going on before I even make any moves or say anything. And you can observe people and say, you know what? Miss Shirley, Miss OG, yeah, she good people. She down to earth people. She a good
Yeah.
hearted lady. You know what I'm saying? She good people, and people can feel that, and they can
Yeah.
feel that you genuine. Ain't nothing
Oh yeah.
fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying? So,
understand what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And when I got a chance to meet people at the soil family, it was just amazing the hugs and the love that I got. My back was hurting. I got hugged and squeezed so much. I had to kind
wow,
of back up for him, put my arms out because I was being hugged and squeezed so much. And it was so funny that for the folks who didn't recognize me and I told them who I was, it just tripped them out. The best reactions was Sunday Backyard Farmer and Led. I was standing in front of Led, and Led said, I want to meet Miss Shirley. He didn't know I was Miss Shirley. And I stood there and looked at him and crossed my arms. And then it hit him. I think Hudson was on one side. I think Amona was on the other. And they was just standing there. And he realized who I was. And he said, yeah, I was listening to her videos and yada, 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 yada. I just stood there, looked at him and smiled. And then he
yeah,
realized I must be Miss Shirley. And he gave me the biggest.
right,
Eyes got so big. He said, oh.
yeah.
Oh,
You never know
and
who's watching
Sunday,
you.
I'm sorry.
I said you never know who's watching you.
Yeah, exactly. But it was really funny. Was Sunday. Sunday, we were the first night, that Friday night, we was at the pizza place. And Sunday was sitting across from me and he was videotaping. So I leaned over and I was like, hello. And he just, he always smiled. He said, hello. And I said, do you know who I am? And he's still smiling, shook his head no. I said, Miss Shirley OG Gardner. Oh! I said, between Sunday Backyard and Led, I wish I could have got their reactions on tape, on video, because it was priceless. I'll never forget it. But we had so much fun. Oh, I just love, I'm a people person.
Right,
I love people. And if you're genuine, you got all my support
right.
for whatever you need. But
Yeah,
if you coming at me arrogant and bougie,
yes.
I have no holler for you whatsoever. And I tell you to your face. I don't let you guess or try to figure it out. I tell you to your face, I don't like you. But we cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
yeah.
hello and goodbye.
Right.
Keep it moving,
I
I,
understand.
Yeah. I'm tired of bougie people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be
Thank you for
yourself.
growing out the box.
Yeah. Just be yourself.
And I try to be. You know what? It's hard trying to be something you're not.
It is.
That's
It's
a
hard to
lot of
try to
work.
keep up a lie.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of work. That's got to be exhausting trying to keep up with all that stuff. You
Yeah.
almost had to carry around a notebook trying to keep up with your stories and what have you.
Yeah.
If you love people and people love you, it flows so easy. Like you said, people can sense if you're genuine. They can
That's true.
tell, if they feel that you ain't right, they kind of shy away from you. Like I said,
Right.
get that little and keep it moving,
Oh yeah.
because
Oh
that
yeah.
that ain't your flavor. You
I'm
kind of
definitely like that. I'll feed you with a triple double long handle spoon. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I like people, but I'm into my family, friends. I meet new people. I met a lot of people in my life, but I move a certain way. And
yeah. M&T, good evening, living and cooking. Thank you for stopping in this minute.
yeah,
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and show me that you like me.
just a little bit. I had to get it out there. Just Grammys Journal. What's going on? What's going
Yes,
on?
indeed. I do. And what I enjoyed about the Soil Family weekend, there was no issues.
Right.
Everybody got along.
Right.
We just had a good time. It was so
Yes.
much hugging and kissing for 3 days. Well, 4 days
Yeah.
for me. And it was just wonderful. Everybody loved one another. I didn't see anybody fighting or getting out of pocket or
Right.
just
Right.
being
Right.
stupid for no reason. It was
Yeah.
just, you could feel the energy. You
Right.
could feel the love among everybody. It was just like it was a family reunion.
Yes.
You just got a chance to see your cousins and uncles and grandparents and what have you.
Yeah.
And I just love it. It was just genuine. And like Quinn brought me into her home. I had my own room, the use of the whole house. Got a chance to help her out in her garden, go into her first greenhouse. She got a new one now because the
Okay.
storm tore up the last one. But I got a chance to spend time with her daughter and her husband. They took me out to dinner. I felt like I was a family member, that I've known Quinn all my life. And I never knew she existed until this garden family showed up.
Who is Quinn?
Presbyterian gardener.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all got to make it plain. Y'all know I just know the YouTube names.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know too
Yeah. We were sitting, like she would come in and sit on my bed, and we would sit and we would talk for hours. Then we say, we got to get up early in the morning. We got to go to bed and go to sleep.
Pescatarian said, "You are family, Miss Shirley."
Yeah.
You are family.
Yeah, we laughed and smiled so much our cheeks were. We went shopping, man. We went to Ross's. We went to the Dollar Tree. I ain't kidding. We was just like blood family, And I stayed till Monday night when my plane left. And we went to our favorite nurseries. We went out to eat. It was just like she was my daughter. Honest to goodness, the love was just so thick there. Yes. We were both standing in the airport crying.
Wow. It's hard to beat.
Cry.
It's hard to beat meeting good people. You know what I'm saying? With all the craziness we got going on, this community, I'm sure everybody was just so excited to see each other. You know what I'm saying? From watching each other on YouTube and this and that. Some people may be talking behind the scenes or whatnot, but seeing them in person. No, that she is right there. That be your daughter.
Woo! I like that hairdo. Look.
Thank you. It was so hot. I had to put it up.
Yeah.
You know, you family. Don't be saying like family. You are family. Okay? Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes, dear. Yes, daughter. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love this woman. We had so much fun. To me, sitting on that bed and just, first of all, I went in the room and I was like, oh, I'm knocking. She's like, come in this room. And I was like, standing there. She's like, you could sit on the bed. I was like, I wanted to, but I didn't know, how you felt. She was like, girl, man, she said that. And I was on the bed, we talking. I mean, she is the realest of real. What you see on TV, well, YouTube TV. It's what you
Yeah.
get in person. I love it. I love it.
Hey,
I
when I
love it.
seen OG in her name when I first saw her, I was like, OG. Okay, that's what when I was before I retired, that's what my employees like. We got a West Side OG manager.
And I keep telling everybody it stands for old girl, and everybody keep telling me, no, it don't.
Original
No.
gangster. That's what I thought. I was like,
Listen,
gotta
after
sleep.
meeting
That's
her,
what it said.
I gotta tell y'all, she an OG. She
I know
is.
she an old triple OG. Do you see
Okay?
how she got that hat tucked? Do you see how she
Exactly.
got that
Thank
hat
you,
tucked?
Stacey. Thank you. You read it right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. This shirt one
Listen.
of the ones you don't want to run up on, you know what I'm saying, slipping.
Let me tell you, Stacey, between myself, Presbyterian, Crystal, Whole New Perspective, and Broke Farmer,
Yes.
we was gangsters for 2 days.
What?
I bet.
What?
I know that was a
I
whole
loved
hot
it.
mess. All y'all together, I know that was a hot mess.
We had a fantastic time.
Broke over there trying to get the big piece of chicken.
Broke was doing, like you said, Friday night at the pizza place.
Pizza place.
Cold beer, he was sitting next to me. He's like cold beer. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I tell you. Well, look, I'm
Everybody.
gonna
make the next one. I couldn't make this one. Well, I tried to come down that Saturday. Had my car in the shop, tried to borrow my uncle's truck, start coming down, got the Moro, the engine light came on. I turned that sucker around. I was like, I don't know. I called him because he was going out of town. I was like, hey man, this light don't came on. Is this normal? He was like, no.
That's the worst thing to do. Start heading out of town and be going someplace you ain't never been before and be stuck. I know that's right.
I mean, I got
Turn
people
around.
in Savannah. I got people down there, but nah. So I
Yeah.
turned on around.
That's not what you're down there for. So yeah.
Exactly.
No, because I was getting ready to go out of town again. You know, so I was just gonna shoot down there, kick it with y'all for a minute, and slide back because I was going out. I had to get ready to make a trip. And that's why I didn't really plan on going down there. Next year, about the same thing.
Michael Farmer say he back. Let me tell you, when I met Michael Farmer, I'm talking about a bear hug. Oh my goodness. I just melted in his big old arms. He ain't nothing but a big old teddy.
He ain't nothing but a big old teddy bear. Michael Farmer, good people, man.
Oh yeah.
Good people.
Yes, he is.
Behind the scenes, and he's just really one of the only ones that I talk to on the phone regularly. Is him. And we chop it up about all kind of stuff, life stuff, you know.
Oh, he called me too. When Homer called me, he be laughing on the phone before I even say hello, because he know he finna say something devilish on there. He know I'm a he called and I pick up the phone and he already laughing. I was like, you know you ain't right. Why you call me?
Yeah, they good people, man.
Oh, I need to qualify something. So when in the comments when I said nipples and twerking and all of that stuff, I wasn't saying I would be doing that.
I didn't think you. Oh, well, I know you wasn't gonna be doing that. No, that wouldn't even. That didn't even cross my mind.
No, I thought we was gonna get some pescatarian twerking.
Yeah, okay.
I know she's talking about during the course of the PJ party. I know.
Yes.
No, Stacey, only you would go there. You and
I'm
Homer
joking.
Look, and was the pajamas with the back out red? Because you know they was always red.
Yeah, they was always red. You know,
like
with the little buttons on them.
Used to wear
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. No, we know we ain't doing it.
I don't have no onesies anyway. I'm just joking. You know,
I know you will. I know you are.
But no, I don't have it. I had it when I was a kid. I probably would
wear some. I think a lot of us did.
Yeah, everybody did. They were quite popular.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Started from Little House on the Prairie. They've been around for a long time.
They had them on Little House on the Prairie, the Waltons.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, the Real McCoys. Yeah, for the ones who know about the Real McCoys. Hey, Tina, what's up?
Hey, Miss Linda.
Cooking dinner but listening. All right. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, that's another triple double OG right there, Miss Linda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another double
Yeah.
OG.
Oh yeah.
My mama loves some Miss Linda. She was like, me and Miss Linda can hang. Because sometimes when I be over her house, we'd be, like I'll be showing her some of Miss Linda videos. And she was like, I like her. Me and Miss Linda can hang. I was like, yeah. She put me in the mind of my mom with some of the stuff that she does. Yeah.
Well, she has the love of shrimp like I do. Like today, I actually had a seafood broil with shrimp, clams, with the potatoes, corn, and sausage.
That sounds good. Ooh, that sounds good.
That's low country
It was
bowl.
real good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta get the next time you come. A low country boil.
A low country bowl.
You asked me before I came that I like seafood. We didn't eat no seafood.
And we ain't even go. I know, right? That's crazy.
Well,
next
we was
time.
doing so much other stuff though. We ain't had a
Exactly.
chance.
We was burning the midnight oil though on both ends. Oh my gosh.
Man, I tear their heads off when I come down to Savannah. I was stationed down that way at Fort Stewart, so I used to go crabbing and shrimping down there.
Oh man, for real?
Yeah. But when I come
Fort Stewart is not far from me.
We plan
30
on making
minutes.
a trip down just to get us a bushel of crabs. Because up here they sell the crabs by the pound. I want a bushel.
Right. And it's easy to get a bushel, no problem.
Yeah, there. But when I was in Florida week before last, down her mom's house in Clearwater, I'm calling down the Clearwater and Tampa's right there. I'm trying to get a bushel of crab, man. All these folks trying to sell them by the dozen and by the pound. Like, man, I don't want no daggone dozen. I want a whole bushel.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, play with it. The first time my friend, many years ago, took me to Maryland. And he had people in Maryland. And he took me down on the pier. And you could just, get as many crabs as you want. And they brought them home. And I saw them beating them down in a pot, cooking them on a stove. Yeah. And when they were ready, they took a tablecloth and put it on the dining room table. And they poured all the liquid off of the crabs and they dumped them all on the table. Now,
that's how you do it.
I've never had fresh crab and I never knew how to crack them open and all that other stuff. I've got stuffed crab and this and that other, but I never did it like that. And so they sitting there eating it and I'm sitting there like, I'm looking at them pull that yellow. They say, you don't eat this yellow stuff. And they was
that's right.
Yada, yada, yada. And I was like, I don't know about that. So Mike opened up a crab and he took the crab meat and he stuck it in my mouth. And I like to ate myself into oblivion.
I'm trying to tell you.
I know that's right.
I was trying to get my thumbs up under there and crack that
that thing open. That's right.
Oh man, I was tearing the crab. The crabs didn't have a
I make a mean curry crab too.
Yes, ma'am. That sounds good.
Yeah, man, everything gonna be all right.
Everything gonna be all right, man. You're gonna make the curry crab. Well, listen. I think the next time you come to Savannah, Stacy, you need to make the curry crab and just call me up and we'll come meet you and get the curry crab,
Yeah, man. Easy out, yeah, man. Hey, man. All you need is you need that coconut milk and you curry. You got to cook the curry. You know what I'm saying? You cook your curry, you cook it down.
Stop talking. Woo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and Maryland. And then when I went to, I was somewhere else. It was in Maryland. I was in another state that we went down on the pier. Where was the other one at? Oh shoot. I be all up and down on the East Coast. I used to travel so much on the East Coast. They thought I lived up there. I told them no, come on.
Yeah.
And I had friends in New York and I would hit Atlantic City. I would hit all over.
Yeah.
I hit Atlantic City. I hit Orange. I was all up and down. What was that other place we went to? It's been so long ago though, but I used to stay on the East Coast and I'm a seafood fanatic.
Yeah.
I got into calamari and then they showed me about clams and oysters on a half shell with hot sauce and lemon juice. Oh my goodness.
Oyster Rockefeller, the whole nine. I tell you. And see, Shelby, she's from an island off the coast of New Jersey. And the last time I bought a a bushel. I was up there. We would celebrate something. We flew up there to celebrate something. And
The curry crab.
I was like, I went to Atlantic City and I actually won some money. I always win. I go to casino because I don't really gamble like that at casinos. But when I go, I always win. Vegas,
Wow.
Atlantic City, Biloxi, wherever I go, I win. So I won all this money. And this lady was playing the slot machine. I was just sitting there watching her. And I told Shasta, when that lady get up, I'm going to go play and watch me win. She got up. I went and played in the lights and stuff. You know how it stopped making all this noise? And
Yeah,
this
ding,
and
ding, ding,
that.
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, ding, ding. Yeah. And they give you a ticket. And I got that. And I went to play somewhere else. I won like another $150. And I took everybody out. You know, I got them drinks. And then the next day, I bought a bushel of crabs.
Nice.
And,
And Lady Gardner said that's the only way you eat it. She said you spread it all over the table. Yeah,
That's right. That's how you do it. We usually, when we know we're gonna have crabs like that, we just make sure we get all the newspaper. We put the tablecloth down, put the newspaper down. Sometimes we do it with the crabs, the shrimp. Man, some corn on the cob.
I do that. Yeah,
and lose our mind. Straight lose our mind.
Coming out the woodwork talking about curry crab.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've had curry crab.
Man,
you need to do the next time you do it, Stacy. You need to do a video.
Curry crab and garlic crab.
Yes. Do a video.
Garlic crab I had. Curry I haven't.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
We lost him.
He took himself out.
He probably hit the leave button by mistake.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. He popped back. He back in there.
Oh, I kicked myself out of here.
What you do, Stacey?
Man, you know, I'm on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm over here mashing buttons. But yeah, I love
all right, Psalms. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in.
I like to steam my crabs.
Mm-hmm.
I like to steam them. I don't boil my crabs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I put a little beer at the bottom down there.
Oh, that sounds so good. Stop it.
A little beer at the bottom. I got this little thing that sit in the bottom of my pot. Like I got a real big outside pot when I'm cooking like a lot, you know, with the burner. And then I got a big inside pot. I think my outside pot is like 48 liters or something like that. Big one.
Ooh, that's a big one.
I got a thing that go in the bottom to keep the crabs off the bottom.
Right.
Put my beer in there and season and.
Oh, you talking about like that metal rack that you put at the bottom?
Metal rack. I got one of those. And then I put my crabs in first. It folds up like a little ball, and then you unfold and it lays out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I take my crabs, put those guys in there, and then my sausage, corn, mushrooms.
Cheryl said, yeah, she's hungry now.
Okay. I'm really hungry.
Old Bay, and it's over.
I'm gonna be dreaming about crab tonight.
When I went to Jamaica, they had, you know, where you can eat all day, and they took us to one of those islands. And so it was like a private beach, and you know they fix you lunch. So they made a seafood medley. And my sister is allergic to all seafood. She can't eat it. She can't even be around it.
Wow.
So when we go out and I want seafood, I like, is this gonna bother you? And she'd be like, I was like, okay, I'll get a steak or something else. But anyway, I was like, you go way over there because I'm finna eat.
I'm trying to tell you.
I was like, way over there. I said, because I'm gonna eat this.
I know that's right.
I told it up. It was
good for you.
Yeah.
This lady said that's one of them real pots. Yeah, I don't be playing, man. I don't be playing. Last year for my best friend, his wife's birthday, we did the crab leg. We went and bought 2 of those 20-pound boxes of the snow crab legs and the sausage and the corn and all the whole nine. And I had 2 pots going.
Wow.
2 pots going, and you know, we laid out all the paper, and we had that little the tablecloth, but they made out of like plastic.
That plastic lining, yeah.
Man, we poured all that stuff over there, man. Them folks is in there. You know, if you was bougie, it went away. Cause you know what I'm saying? Even the people that walk around with their pinky finger out. Even them girls walking around with their pinky finger out. All I seen was green. All I seen was garlic lips.
Something I haven't had was crayfish. I was seeing how people was taking crayfish and snapping them in half and sucking off the
Yes.
I
And when they season really good, oh my God, you just suck that juice and suck it out. That's good. That's good eating.
Yeah. And
okay,
the way they
I never
do it,
had
hot
that.
as
You gotta show me, Quinn, when I come back down there. You gotta
Absolutely.
Shelby, she don't really eat them like that, but I be tearing them up. Like when I go buy my seafood, I go get a whole big thing of them. I get everything. That's just how I am. I'm terrible about like when I grill. You know, you better hide everything in the freezer because I'm pulling out everything. That's just how I do it. Just to start, I just start pulling out. I'm cooking all the meat that I can find in there's going to be cooked.
Yeah. You must like to grill.
I like to grill somewhat. I'm not. I have 2 nice grills. I like to grill, but I ain't crazy like some of my partners. You know what I mean? I'm not crazy about, you know, I'm the best griller, blah blah blah. But I do my thing.
Yeah. Going for
I got my smoker
rights.
now. I like to smoke.
Got you.
I got my smoker.
Did y'all see those new grills that Led has? Those are nice. They're smokers and a grill combined.
Yeah.
I like how you can put them together. I said, that's just right for me. I was like, not too big, not too small. Because I got all kinds of grills. Because I got a really big one that's a smoker on the side that we used to use we used to have block parties around here. And they used to grab my grill to, you know, put the hot dogs and hamburgers on because it was big enough to do a lot of them at one time. But it's a whole different neighborhood now, and I'm about ready to get rid of it.
I got a stack smoker. It's separate from the, you know, I got one that's just smoked meat, and that thing is perfect for like turkeys and hams, all that kind of stuff. Chicken, it comes out so good. But then I have a grill that used to be a propane tank, you know, one of them big ones. And I usually cook with firewood on that one. Now you could actually smoke on that. I just put the firewood and the charcoals on one side and put the meat, you know what I'm saying, on the other side. And then I got a regular grill, you know, they got the 2 sides that you can. But I don't grill.
Hey, there go Dan.
I grill here and there.
Permaculture. Hey.
Dan, what's going on? Dan, that's Food Forest. I thought
that's Food Forest. That's not
that's my Canadian.
Okay. That's the other one. All right.
I was finna say, Dan, man, I was down in Florida, man. I was going to them daggone nurseries down there trying to find me some fruit plants.
I didn't want to be out with the 4-eye crew. You know, we're gonna be 4 eyes.
Hey man, I got my glasses off, microphone. I don't have my glasses on, bro.
Yeah, but hey, hey y'all, I just sat down.
Hello. I saw your comment. That's why I dropped the line in there. Yeah.
Now, Hands, you ordering this? This is the one you talking about, Hands?
Is that the one you rub? Got the roller?
I got the freeze roll, this one, and I got the one Miss Shirley has, and I have the other one, the little one that I gave to J3.
I need the one that's just a roller, like a roll-on.
This is a roll-on.
Okay. Well then, that's it then.
Right.
Man, I rubbed some of that stuff on my back when I was down in Florida because I gave it, you know, one to my mom and one to my mother-in-law. You know, they both, you know, hurting and whatnot. And I opened it up and I rubbed that stuff on my back. My back is killing me. In fact, I need to go schedule my massage. I got a massage for Father's Day. Yeah, pinky finger. Yeah, pinky finger.
Hold on. I hope it's Gertrude rubbing your back.
Nah, man, listen. If they got any dude come out there with a tongue ring,
what's his name? Sergi.
If they got any man come out there with a tongue ring, talking about he finna rub my back, the hell no.
It ain't happening, huh?
Rub your back. Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Stacy, I would break. No, you ain't finna break nothing around here, Playboy. Come to rub your back.
Is it rude to request?
We finna get our money back, bro. No, sir.
Oh my God.
We put in there, rub my back. How does that feel?
They rub my back. They gonna ask for extra because I got a big back. I got fat on the back, bro.
Hey man.
Wait a minute.
Lord, stop it.
You don't want him to rub you just a little
Hell no, Miss Shirley. Excuse my friend. He ain't rubbing me just a little bit. He ain't doing nothing to me just a little bit. We're gonna turn that massage parlor into an ER room. No, man. But I need to get it done. But yeah, microphone. I rubbed some of that stuff on my back. My back was killing me, man. And that's a pretty good drive from here. And we was taking our time. We ran to all kind of traffic, so the drive was actually longer than it should have been. Man, I got down on my back hurting. I rubbed that stuff on my back. I'm sitting there in the chair, just probably about 30 minutes have passed. I got up, I wanted to walking around. I'm like, wait a minute.
It worked. I'm like I said, I've been busy, man. I would love to get back on YouTube on a regular, but I ain't gonna. I'm usually asleep at this time. That's kid y'all not. I'm snoring like a bear at this time of night. It's just that I've been up all
So
day.
is Gina.
But it works. No, it works. But I've been busy. I mean, orders and stuff. It's just like
That's
sometimes
good, though.
it's good, but sometimes would you heard that saying, "Be careful what you ask for."
Yeah, you
Just
just
might get it.
Yeah, just might get it. Yeah.
And you get
Right,
so busy.
did you get? Are you selling your rabbit poop?
Yeah, I did. I sent well, I wasn't really selling, but at the same time, Mona's brought some from me. Mona brought some from me, and neighbors brought some from me. And
Yeah, that's some good stuff.
If y'all don't know about rabbit poop, I never really was into the rabbit poop. I just threw it in the compost pile.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to drop a video on that experimental compost. And my squash, you should see the root. I'm gonna put a video out later on today. The root system is awesome. It's like unbelievable. Rabbit poop and chicken poop need to be a must thing in any gardeners.
Yeah.
I got chicken poop or chicken salad right now, mixed with some compost and other stuff.
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad. I like the way Lynn put it. He humanized it. Yeah, chicken salad.
I got horse poop.
And I'm putting it around. I got a dwarf Cavendish banana plant, and I was watching Bobby Black's video about how that you can't add enough fertilizer and water to banana plants because they take all their energy into making, a rack. So I mixed that up and I'm putting that around there because the main stalk got snapped when they brought it out of the basement after the winter months, but it had 2 pups, and now the 2 pups is taking over and they're putting out new leaves, and they've really been, after these last couple of days of rain, they've really perked up and taken off. So
wow,
I'm good with
That's
that.
good. That's good.
That is. I got horse manure. I went and got a load.
We saw that truck. Yeah.
Man, that man came back there. I was smiling like, boy. I was like, yes. And
Stacey, I got a question. When you sprayed your fruit trees, when we saw you do it in the early spring, how long does that spray last?
Probably after a good rain, because one of them was copper fungicide and the other one was what's the name of the stuff? It's an oil base. So the stuff stick to the leaves and the bark of the tree. Probably till you get a good rain. I'm gonna make sure this fall, after all the leaves and stuff fall off, I'm gonna make sure I give a good spraying over. I'm gonna make sure
I had a little rust on my apple trees.
Yeah. Spray them down real good. They got all kind of stuff you can spray them with. Mine was mixed with copper fungicide. I had a little bit of neem oil left in there, and I forgot the name, herbiculture oil or something like that.
Yeah,
because I do have neem oil and I do have the copper fungicide because I use that on my irises too because they have a problem. With all this rain, I get a lot of fungus popping up on stuff. So
yeah.
But I'm going to ask for the channel, the chat here, to all the farmers and Hands of Dirt, because it's something I do on other crops. Y'all know. Do y'all foliage feed?
Yes.
Anybody here? I know. I see food forest permacultures here. Do you actually foliage feed?
Yeah.
You mean like good fertilizer specifically for the leaves?
Yes.
No, well, when you spray it on the leaves, the plant absorbs all of that.
Absorb it through the leaves. Yeah,
it absorbs it through the leaves. So I've done the foliage. I sprayed the whole plant when I don't want to wet underneath, and I just want to just kind of get it to perk up some.
Mhm.
I've done that. Yeah.
Yes.
And it works. It
It
works.
does.
It works. That's what I was gonna ask because I seen on food forest on Post Culture, he was saying that he made out of poop, but I'm saying I usually use at the time it was compost, but now I got the rabbit poop, which you put in the water mixture and then you spray the leaves with the rabbit poop, like you make a liquefied rabbit poop.
Right.
Yes.
Spray your mess with the rabbit poop.
Yeah. I
So do you
compost
have to
too.
let it sit, Micro? Like once you put it in the water?
Rabbit poop, the chicken
Not
poop.
rabbit. Yeah.
No, but
Rabbit
I'm
poop.
saying the rabbit poop, when you put it in the water, how long do you let it sit before you start spraying?
24 hours, 48 hours.
Okay, got you.
Let
I
it
mean,
break down.
you got to think about it. You're like human poop. It's gonna liquefy back. It's gonna go back into once you stir it.
Oh, liquid. I got it.
I can see
I got
it. It reminds
Wait a
me.
minute, Micro Farmer. The analytic gardener says, "Can I spray for rust now? I have a little on my apple tree now too."
Yeah, you could use the fungi like Hands of Dirt about the sofa or the what was the other one?
Fungicide. Yeah, you
copper,
can spray.
yeah.
It don't have any
Hey,
flower.
Unicorn Lady Tech. Hello, sweetie.
But
We get ready to leave
flower.
right in about 5 minutes.
Okay, but I want to tell the people that I learned from Hands in the Dirt, basically, is because my peach trees are dealing with curly leaf disease, fungus, and I have a load of peaches. But I learned if your tree is sick, now this is what I learned. Everybody else can do different.
Yeah.
Make sure your trees are hydrated because it's fighting the disease. So you want to be just like you. You want to be hydrated because
Hey, Miss T with the T.
Hey, Miss T with the T. So if anybody has a sick tree, all I can say is, like you said, spray with some fungicide or some type of fungicide, and then make sure you water it more than you normally would, especially in the summer holidays, because the heat's gonna stress your tree out. Your tree's already stressed out because
already.
It's stressed out from the disease and water. Oh, you in trouble. Your tree gonna die.
Yeah.
So I've been out there just watering the bean bags out of my peach trees and my trees that is messed with curly leaf. Peach trees are normally prone to curly leaf disease.
All my trees are doing good except for I have 2 fig trees. I don't know what's going on with them. The leaves are turning yellow. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything different than the other trees. But those 2.
Are they in the ground or in a container?
They in a container.
Okay. Is it a big container?
It's like no, not really big. You think I need to go bigger?
You may need to go bigger.
All right, I'm going to try that.
Root bound. I just moved one of mine. It was the same size container, but what I did, I put some dirt at the bottom and switched it into another. Even though it's the same size, I raised it up out of that container to give it more, because I hadn't put any of my fig trees in the dirt yet because I'm waiting till I move to actually put the figs in the dirt. But I have been fertilizing my figs. I have been watering them heavily, and my one fig that I thought was dead back in like February, that had died all the way, I had to cut it all the way back. It don't grow it all the way back and got little figs on it already.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm just afraid to put my stuff in the ground because I found out that this soil is sandy. Like if you it's just really sand.
It'll be
all
right.
You gotta add a lot of compost to it, though.
It'll be all right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put mine in there. I can't wait to get mine in the ground. I don't care if it's
I'm getting ready. I got a medley pear that I want to try to put in the ground because it doesn't seem to be doing well in the pot. Now, my Honey Crisp is huge. It's loaded. I'm going to do a video on it. It's loaded with apples. But my pear trees, they keep dying. I was like, I got 4 pear trees and they're dying one after the other. And I'm like, my peach trees are doing fine. My plum trees. Why is my pear tree? So I'm going to try putting one in the ground
and see what happens.
Yeah, that makes a difference because I'm building an orchard for whomever.
Well, I want to ask you while we here, because I know you said we got a few minutes. Food Forest Permaculture. That guy know what he's doing. I've been watching.
Yeah, he's in Canada.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Food Forest Permaculture. Do you think it's recommending putting, like she says, she's going to put a tree in the ground? Would you want to put biochar at the bottom of that hole she's going to dig? I usually put manure at the bottom of my pots. would that be a better solution to put biochar at the bottom of your fruit tree?
I believe that depends on what kind of tree you're trying to plant, because biochar is just basically you don't burn some wood or some coal.
Yeah.
That's what biochar is.
It's just ashes afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ashes. Pot ashes, basically.
Yeah.
I was actually because I know he has a lot of fruit trees on his property.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He was talking about biochar because we use biochar for something else, you know. So it's almost hand in hand with y'all. Some of these guys are talking about.
Yeah.
The guys who've been out there doing it. Like when you told me how to cut that blueberry back, and I cut that blueberry because the top was dead. Now, because sometimes people assume because the top of the tree is dead, the tree is dead. That's not true.
No.
I did that and I cut it, and now it's pushed up,
coming
like
back.
Right. So people.
Well, long as the roots aren't dead on most plants, if you give it a good haircut, it's not putting its energy in trying to make dead parts of the tree to grow. It'll
100%.
put in its energy into pushing up new growth.
As
long as the roots aren't dead and you give it a good haircut, it gives it that fighting chance to push out new runners. Because I had my climbing rose on the side of the house. I gave it a good haircut because it was getting totally out of hand. Now I looked out there the other day after all this rain. I got 2 new stalks that's over 6 feet tall overnight. They just said whoosh.
Yeah,
and I'm
you're
like,
100% right.
So there you go. I'm looking at the people that talk about the biochar. So he's saying, yeah, biochar holds water. That's true. And permanent
it's like
compost.
a permanent compost.
Okay. You know. So he puts biochar everywhere. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I side dress with it. Like I get through grilling and all that, and the wood and stuff I got in my. I'll get my shovel and fill up a bucket, and I just go spread it around my garden.
So some of y'all people that's in this chat, if y'all do not have a fireplace or a backyard where you burn some, go to them barbecues in them parks out there where y'all live at. Go get you some of that. Man, and put a 5-gallon bucket.
Now in some of those cases when they had the biochar though, if they used a lighter fluid, has it burnt out enough out of it to use it safely?
Yeah, it's burnt off.
It's burnt off.
Yeah.
Okay.
It usually don't stay on that long.
With a little brush and a bucket, and I clean out every barbecue pit out there. They'll be thanking me and asking me to come back because I'll take my little brush.
Yeah, so if anybody y'all have those parks that have cookouts, go out there with a 5-gallon bucket, put that in your compost pile with your leaves and your grass cuttings. That'll work for your garden next year.
Man, my compost.
Well, I put mine. My husband barbecues, and he usually uses wood. He doesn't use the little other. Yeah. He don't use those, the brick, whatever you call them. He uses briquettes. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but he uses the wood, and so I usually take that from there and put it in the compost. But I never thought about putting it at the in the ground for the trees, which might work.
Yeah. It's potash. I make sure I try to use everything.
Can I say something to Bougie real quick? Bougie, you got that puppy? Did you go to Nikki and get the puppy? Did she go get the puppy out? Anybody know did she get the puppy yet?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Our Nikki OCD is chick. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Bougie, if you got that puppy, I'm gonna tell you right now, get yourself into a Sunday school, a church. Get yourself into a good, stable church because you're gonna need it.
Hey man, that puppy.
Now wait a minute. Growing out the box just said biochar has to be burned without oxygen and cured correctly, or it will throw your garden out of whack. Now, what do you mean by that?
By being cured.
Burned without oxygen and cured. You lost me there.
Well, mine's sitting in the ground for about good. Every time I get a chance, I toss it out there. So my compost lasts 3. I don't use my compost every year. My compost get used every 3rd year, 4th year. Be going in there.
I think he's talking about your
pH
you let
it totally break down. Yeah.
He's talking about your pH levels in your soil.
Right.
Oh, shoot, go get you a $9 bag. That's what I did. Who told me that? I think it was Presbyterian Garden. Was it? Or wasn't you telling me about the garden line when I was talking about my
garden line? Yeah.
and my
Garden
corn.
lime.
Somebody said that, and I went and got some garden.
No, it
lime.
wasn't me. Mm-mm.
Garden
Had to make a
lime,
food.
jism. People use all
Yes, I
kinds
went
of
and got a
stuff.
bag of
That's
cheap
more
garden lime
Thomas.
for like $9 for a whole big old bag, and I spray. I even checked. I even
Not a
tested my
burn,
pH.
not from a grill. Okay.
Hmm?
I got clarification. He says it's a different kind of burn, not from a grill. So
Oh,
if you like have a fire pit or something and you're burning,
Well, I use
that's
my
a whole
grill.
different setup.
Oh, but I use hard. But you know what? You're right.
My
He's right.
hardwood
It's
when I
not.
get off
I'm
my
not talking
grill.
about him. He's right. I use the lump coal. I use the wood lump coal. I don't use the coal. Like y'all get the King Ford. I use actually the lump. Comes in. It's called Royal Crown, Royal something. Royal
I
King.
use.
It's
I
a
my
use
husband
red
uses
oak,
I think it's
Royal
red
B
oak,
and B.
and white
Royal
oak.
oak.
I use
Yeah.
red oak and white oak. I burn wood mostly.
That's him. He only burns wood.
And when
I
it
burn
breaks
wood too,
down,
but I'm just saying.
I just throw it over. I just spread it out over my garden.
Mhm.
Throw it around the trees. Throw it in the grass.
Yeah. So yeah, let's not. Yeah. So don't. The King Ford, I don't use that. But if somebody's using a lump wood, like I said, the Royal, like she said, the Royal oak, it comes in a red bag, black lettering. That's what I use because charcoal. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. As I got older, that charcoal gives me a headache, and I don't use lighting fluid. Just charcoal itself gives me a headache. I have
Give you a headache.
Oh, Michael Farmer, I'm so glad you're here. It just dawned on me. Thank you. Thank you. You know when Smart Seika sent you the trimmer?
Yes.
All right. I put a comment in your chat that I was interested.
Mm-hmm.
And Matthew reached out and asked me, did I want one?
Okay, cool.
I got it. And I've been doing videos. I posted a video today and I got about 4 more to add on there. And it has the grass trimmer connection to it as well as the trimmer.
Yep. They gave me, they sent me 2 to give away. They gave me 1 to give away on if I do a live giveaway.
Okay.
But
yeah, well,
let me tell y'all something. Don't do like I did. It took me a week to recover from. I went and cut. You know, you made it when you come from Mexico. You got a black man doing your lawn service, right? I said as a joke there. I was laughing with Kieta because I was like, I didn't have enough bushes to do the video, so I went over to my neighbor who's from Mexico.
Yeah, that's what you said. But you said it was your neighbors.
Yeah, so I was trimming his hedges, but you made it. You made it when you come out of Mexico. You have a black American man cutting your lawn and your grass for you.
Okay.
So I laughed. Right. There's a joke in it somewhere. He said, "Yeah, you can cut the hedges and stuff." So I'm over there cutting his hedges, and what happened is, I fooled around here. Fast I am, I'm sweating, so I'm cutting. It was some poison ivy in it, so I go like this.
Oh no!
Jacked up. My arms were jacked up. I got poison. I don't know what it was, but it took almost 2 weeks.
Oh.
Cortisone number 8 and 12 got enough money out of me. I was taking everything under the sun between steroids. I mean, it took a lot. I don't even know what kind of oak or poison ivy I got into. It tore my behind up. I looked like somebody punching my eye. I was like, Jesus Christ. Yep.
Oh,
rash all over. I mean, the rash was all under my eye. I looking terrible. I look like I got burnt by some chemicals. It was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So so be careful when you cutting grass, cutting them bushes and stuff.
Y'all have a good one.
Well, yes. I'm getting ready to say goodnight to everyone. It's been more than 2 hours, and I thank you. Hands in the dirt. Yes, Michael Farmer, my daughter, Presbyterian Garden.
Yeah,
hey, the Full First Permaculture, Growing Out the Box, Unicorn Lady, Cheryl Faulkner, Nikki, Growing What I Eat, everyone who came in tonight. Thank you so much.
And we're gonna be in Savannah next year, y'all.
Next Thursday.
Whoop whoop.
Savannah next year, y'all.
Whoop whoop.
What is you saying, Michael Farmer?
Savannah next year. Anybody's gonna be in Savannah next year?
Oh yeah, whoop whoop. Yeah,
put a dollar in the jar every day. Put a dollar. There's no reason for nobody to be this year.
My Renaissance grandma, I'm looking for your address, sweetie. I need to send you your seeds.
Good night.
All right, good night, all. Show me that you like me. Just a little bit. And I'll see y'all next
I
Thursday.
say that every now and then. I'll show you like a little bit. Take care.
Good night, all. Take care.